Yeah, this is good though. This is really good. This go perfect. It's good. So we're calling my mom. Thank you so much, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink at your boy, yink. Welcome to our show. Hope you guys are doing well this on this whoa on this 17 December 2024. We're gonna be reviewing episode 11, 12, 13 of After Classroom. Let me have some chips. Or we're professional and we wait. We're professional and we wait. Okay, so really good episode. I was wondering when the story is gonna pick up, and episode 11, 12, and 13 are where it's pick up. It's a sad thing that I didn't stop at 11 because 12 there's a new intro. So episode 11 we see that there's another. It's funny. We're seeing that there's another person just like Kuro Sensei that has suffered some biological engineering, right? And it's kind of cool because it does show that it's possibly he's not born that way. Possibly was human at some point, right? Which is a big reveal because if he was human at some point, what's his story? How did he get there? What is he doing? What he's doing, right? We have another student. The other student was really strong, but he got fucked up. He was offered a place in the school, but they said no. But it's really cool. It's really cool because how I call it? How would I call it? I mean, it's level by level, you know. So you have this student that's stronger than the other students, right? And last episode we had a student which was the AI. So they're bringing the student in, and it's kind of cool. Episode number 12, because it's not that long, it's not that much to do, not that much to say. Number 12 is actually kind of nice. They're having a baseball competition. I don't care about baseball. I don't care about it at all. But they're talking about the student that we introduced in the previous episode number 2, where they were talking about that student that was baseball. So now you're having continuity, which is amazing because that's what you want. You want a story where things follow each other, right? Like, okay, well, we know this character. So yeah, so it's really good episode. We'll talk about the tournament. Of course, the principal is against Class E to win. Which again, something that we saw, and the episode, I guess, we have a new intro, and it's baseball, and it's super nice because you're seeing the whole class work together, their strengths, their weaknesses, and the sad thing is, there's a I'm sorry, I'm hungry. The sad thing is, there's this girl sport, the guy sport. It didn't show a lick of the girl sport, so that's like, okay, well, that's half your class, bro. That is half your class. Stop eating ink. You're hungry, I know, but that's pretty much it. The baseball match was kind of nice. It's seeing it's kind of cool because you're seeing the director at play and how strong he is and how much he can do, and you're seeing that the Kuro Sensei is that strong. So it's more so a battle between them, right? And it's more so a chess game between them, and the pawns are the students. Now the third one, probably my favorite. We have a new teacher with PE. They're saying that the government is unsatisfied with the progress of Kurosawa Sensei, and he's like, holy shit. And it's cool because this episode is my favorite for real. Kind of cool because yeah, this new teacher. The new teacher is crazy. He's attacking the students. He's punching the students. But if the government say he's a teacher, he is a teacher. So Kurosama is like, holy shit. And it's kind of cool because the beginning of the episode, they're like, oh, Kurosama is so cold. He doesn't want to chill with us. Doesn't want to chill with us. Doesn't want to chill with us. We're a family, and he's like the father figure of the family. So it's kind of cool because the new teacher referred to himself as the father of the family. And the students like him a lot. And it's funny because during the show, it's like, oh, I did treat them not good. Kurosama Sensei. I didn't treat them good, right? I could have been better. I become less cold with them. And the most of it, the better of it is like. Mm, 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 mm. Um, I'm gonna give the episode. Well, not really. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. What happened when you film the whole day? Okay. Start. The long story short, what happened is, um, you see the other students, like I want to kick them back. He said, okay, well, guess what? You can choose one student, right? The other teacher, which is the government said he's the right teacher. You have one choice of students, right? And the students will go against me. The student can attack me, really good. Now the great thing is, at the end of last episode, the students were like, Kurosama says, hey, teach us more, teach us more, teach us more. And he is talking about the students, and he gives the students, and he gave it, I think it's 4 or 5 students, and in the master class, which remind me of my favorite episode of season 1 of Attack on Titan, where the teacher talked about the 10 best recruit for the class of Killing Titans. And so we choose Nagasa, which is the main character we remember. But he also talk about how karma is good. And it's kind of cool because in the teacher, they're fighting. And 5 of them goes at him and he beats them. But the one that gets closer is Nagisa. Nagisa goes against the other teacher and they win. So it's super cool. It's a really good show. And it's strengthening the bond between the teacher and the class, which, again, we get attached. I'm at episode 13 now. I'm going to be attached to the characters. And there's 52 episodes in the max. So I'm like, holy shit, dude. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Mm. Don't blink, it's your boy Ian. Welcome to another show. Here's the one for having a wonderful day on the 17th December 24. They were having a lovely morning outside. That was a tough word to say. Lovely morning outside. It is really nice outside on the 17th of December. Usually I would go in, shiver to death, but we're outside and I feel like if we're outside, it's like we're in the streets, right? So if somebody was to offer me a brand of Pringles, not a sponsor, but of street taco, I'd be super excited. Now, if you told me that it was a new flavor, I'd be even more excited. If I told you that I was gonna taste these right away, I would be to the moon. So, street tacos, I have no experience with the street tacos. I did have some really nice street enchilada in Cancun, but not street tacos. So, I'm in love with the design. I'm in love with this design. Also, yes, we're gonna be doing a battle after, but it's super cool. Street taco, let's fucking go. I'm seeing lime, I'm seeing lime, I'm seeing corn, I'm seeing cilantro, I'm seeing con carne, I'm seeing con tomate. And yeah, it looks good. It sounds good. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Whatever happened to to Farrell's? I was say Will Farrell, but that's another guy. The smell? Oh wow. There's a couple of chips that I had with beef flavor to it, and the beef flavor is just a little powdery, so I know they didn't do that with this one. Mmm. Mmm. So good. That's it. Mmm. It's weird because It's kind of bland. But it's pretty good. We add these to see, it's not because the Pringle can already taste like a corn tortilla. There you go. Beautiful. I feel like the scent is strong. So the flavors, I'm tasting a lot of lime, a lot of beef. It's hard because it's bland, dude. It's bland. I wish there was more flavor, but if I knew what a street taco would taste, I could be like, oh, okay. But no, it's good, but it's not special. There's nothing incredible here. Does it taste like a good sandwich? Yeah, but I'm missing a lot of flavor. So sadly, this is no. It's life. And we love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ying. Welcome to the show. Well, hope you guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 17th December 2024. It's a beautiful day outside. We're waiting for inspection for the apartment and we just cleaned it and we have to clean it for today. Today we're going to be tasting, we tasted already, chili and lime and street tacos. What I'm about to do the two Pringles, two are new flavors. Maybe checking out which one is the better new flavor, which one is the better in your boy book. Without further ado, Babadook. If I can go, we'll be starting with chili and lime. I'm gonna go for two, just because it can. Very, very flavorful. Extremely flavorful. Almost to the point where you taste nothing but that. You taste a lot of the lime. You don't taste a lot of the chili. You do taste some heat. So you're like, okay, there's heat, there's chili. And there's a little taste of onion, which is really nice. You know, two of them works really well because you get a strong taste of the chili, the lime, and like, oh my god, overpowering. But the chili, nice. Then more lime. Second flavor, which is street tacos. Very good. Nothing really. It's bland. It's good, but it's bland. I'm thinking about the beef. A little bit of seasoning, but nothing. I'm not tasting the lime, not tasting the corn, I'm not tasting the cilantro. A bit on the disappointing side. They're good, but compared to these are overpowering, and these are underwhelming. And there's no safe middle, there's no middle at all. But they're good flavors. So if you had to go with one, I possibly would go with chili and lime. But both are a safe freaking bet. On that note, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ying. Welcome to the show. We're doing well because having a wonderful day on this 17 December 2024. I was gonna make a video yesterday, right? That we talked about a lot of an ex leaving me and how that changed me, how that shaped me. And yesterday I was like, okay, you know what? I should possibly do a video on why this pain was the best thing that happened to me. And then the girl that I'm interested in right now, she texted me yesterday night. She texted me last night, so I was like, holy shit, nice. Which is a fucking simp reaction, but hey, love make you blind, right? So I wanted to make a video on how you see, yesterday I was talking about how much pain I was in and how it broke me and how it led to depression and how I hated the whole world. But it also taught me so much about life. It taught me so much about who I was. See, I was a person that was seeking approbation, right? When I was at my home, my parents were so strict that I was looking for the constant approbation. And then when I would go to school, I would look for approbation because I was a weird kid, and then I wanted not to be the weird kid. And when I went to the jobs, right, I was. It's kind of crazy. This is really crazy, but when I was going to school, once again, wanted to be accepted. I was in my apartment. In the apartment, it was more so, this is my new personality. I want to game, I want to eat what I want, I want to sleep what I want. Fuck who I was, all that matters is what I was doing that day. And I met the love of my life, right, at 22, and then it didn't work out, and it kind of broke me. But I would trade this feeling for nothing. Even though I almost unalived myself because of it, I would change that feeling for nothing. Because I understood that approbation from everybody wasn't important. Only a couple of people mattered. Only a couple of people were meaningful to me. There's a reason why this was such a painful experience, but such a strong love. And I would trade that feeling of pain for a strong love any single day. When I meet a girl, right, people ask me, what do you look for in a girl? When I look at a girl, I want to see her eyes, and I want to think she's going to fucking destroy my world. She's going to fucking break my world. Please come in my life and ruin my world. Ruin my life. Why? Because from ashes come a phoenix. From ashes, you can reborn. You have to destroy everything. Sometimes the whole building is shaky, right? And you're telling yourself, oh, why fix something that's not broken? Well, the problem is the building. The problem is the foundation, right? And you never put the foundation in question. You're always like, okay, well, the building is the problem. Okay, well, this is a weak wall. This is a weak beam. And you're like, oh. And then when you're destroyed to the older, even your fucking foundation, like, oh my god, dude, there's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to do that. And there's no other way that I'm gonna be surviving that. And when you survive, you realize that this was the most meaningful experience of your entire life. And yes, you suffered, and yes, you cried, and yes, you got angry, and yes, you treat people like shit, and yes, you lose love from friends. But at the end, there's a balance that's coming in. See? What would you prefer? A true balance or a fake happiness? A true balance. See, the relationship, they'll push you to your worst, right? And I think you're facing in a wall, right? In life, you're always faced with a wall, right? And then if you're smart, you see, hey, in the wall there's a fucking door. I can just open the door. If you're kind of smart, right? You're gonna look at the side if there's another way out. And then look in the background, right? And you're gonna be like, okay, there's no way out. I'm gonna have to find a way out, right? There has to get a way out because there was a way in. The way in is a way out. Then, for the most of us, we get stuck in a piece. We don't even look for an exit. We're just sitting there and like, oh my god, woe is me. But that room didn't get dark because of a breakup. That room didn't become unlivable because of one relationship. It didn't get as bad as it was. It was already bad. It was just an heightened emotion that made me realize that that room in question, which was my own brain, my own mind, needed to be fixed. See, when I was young, my parents were always pushing me to go see shrinks. I was like, no, I don't want to shrink. And it took me to break myself, to rebuild myself. And the greatest thing with when I rebuilt myself was, okay, well, you know what? That I learned, I don't appreciate. That I learned, I don't agree. That I learned, I don't think it's true. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. And yes, I made mistakes. Yes, I made a lot of mistakes. And to a certain degree, I still make mistakes on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. But then, the breakup taught me to get the tool that I needed to fix myself. And you see, there's a weird thing with, I was thinking about the video yesterday. Once again, it was a complicated situation with the, whatever. And I was like, what about the people that have been together since fucking teenage years, that's been together since high school, and they lived their whole life together? They don't have the same skill that I have because I got a breakup. They didn't go through hardships, so they didn't learn. But the reality is not everybody needs to learn. Not everybody needs to evolve. See, there's two ways of life. The first way is evolving, becoming your own person, right? The second way is finding a team. See, I've been focusing on my content, my content, my content, my content, my content, and I had people that wanted to help me. And I was like, no, I want to focus on my content. And there was a video, a stupid video from a guy I don't even fucking know, right? A red pill guy. I don't fucking know his name. I don't care about his name, but not. I don't hate the guy, but I just the fact that it was a stranger that gave me this one of the most important lessons this year. We're in December, by the way. Was mind blowing me. And the truth is, you would say like, yo, if you're putting yourself, the way to success is a team. Because if you're alone, you can get successful as you want. The day you break up, the day you break in, the day that you become sick, the day that you cannot work, the day that you don't feel like working, the whole company falls. And he's right. Right? So maybe you have to evolve, or maybe just finding the people that will bring you up is a reason. But in both cases, you're winning. So why stay in a room where you're not comfortable? Pretty much it. Love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well today, having a wonderful day on this 17 December 2024. How much battery do we have left? 70%. And that's actually pretty fucking good. Okay, we have a couple more videos to do. Today we're reviewing a movie called 500 Days of Summer. Now, there's this extremely important story background with this movie. I'm going to tell you, this is not the review. If you don't want to hear the backstory, possibly skip a little bit. I'll do like this when it's time to do the review. Just be looking for that sign because there's a backstory for that. So 500 Days of Summer was a movie with Jordan Lewis, I guess, and Zoe Deschanel, which is super cute, right? And I don't know why Zoe Deschanel was the go-to romantic girl. I don't know why, but hey, cool. And once again, so this is the intro. This is why this movie. This movie was a movie that broke me. That movie was the worst movie I ever saw. But not for the reason that you think. It's a good movie. So, at 22 years old, I had this girlfriend, right? And I truly felt the love. I truly felt like, holy shit, she's the one. And I mentioned her a lot. I mentioned her a lot lately. Which is the reason why we watched that movie yesterday. The reason why we watched that movie. Which I'm spoiling my own video, but fuck it, right? And we broke up, and I was like, holy shit, I don't want to go into a relationship, right? I was a disgusting person. I was a really disgusting person. I was a fucking low morals. I was going to other parties, right? And there was this girl, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I knew she was into me. I wasn't into her. I wasn't. I wanted my ex back, right? I knew she kind of liked me and liked me. I didn't like her. And we started going out because I just wanted to fuck. I didn't care about the feelings. I want to fuck. I'm an asshole. I wouldn't say I was young, but I was 23, so that's bad. Turns out she has been in a relationship. She wasn't looking for anything serious also. But after 2 days, we went to see her parents. I'm like, oh. And there was a moment where she was truly in love, and I told her, look, I want anything serious. And it wasn't even her behavior. She wouldn't answer as much my calls. She wouldn't come and visit as much as we did. But it was a situationship, right? And we went out together for 9 months. And in the beginning, I was just using her for sex. But after a little bit, I became better and better. And I kind of felt guilty about it. I was like, you treat people like shit, dude. This is the only girl that you can call that will answer. This is the only girl that will ask you. You're going to text her, and she'll ask you, how's your day? Nobody else does it. And you treat her like shit. I felt bad. And I think out of that guilt, I started falling in love with her. Starting to feel in love with a person that loved me no matter what. No matter how rude I was to her. No matter how imperfect I have been. No matter how much of an asshole I might have been. Right? The truth is, I don't know if she knew that I was in love. The truth is, I don't know if she knew I was using her for sex. But if she did, she forgave me for that. And then we started going out. And then there was a really big shift in the relationship where she was talking about how she liked this other guy. But he wasn't in a relationship, so it was a side thing. And and at that point, I couldn't complain about her seeing other people because I treated her like shit, And then But at that point, I started. And it's weird because you could say, and you probably right. I started liking her when she became unavailable, which I don't understand why, but I did. And yeah, and then I started showing being more emotional again, showing more emotion, showing true, being kinder, being more romantic, you know. And this time, oh, I got a pimple. Aha! Pimple popping 101. So super simple. So touching emotion, and she was backing away. Now she was backing away, and I was backing forward, and I was moving forward. So I was pushing her, and she was like, "No, push me." I pushed her until the very end, where a week before we broke up, she made me watch that movie. Right? It's probably one of the worst periods of my life. One of the worst periods. I was unemployed. I didn't have friends because I pushed everybody else away. I didn't talk to my parents, my mom, my dad. I didn't talk to them. She was the only one I kind of give a fuck about because of sex. And she made me watch that movie, 500 Days of Summer. It was a romantic movie, and like, I don't care. And then in a movie, the guy was an extreme romantic, right? And he was seeing this girl, and when she's seeing this girl, and the beginning of the movie is crazy. They're like, "Yo, I break up with you," and then you see in the movie how the relationship went, right? And then she break up with him, and then she get married. And her reason for breaking up with him is because she's not ready. But then she get married like a year later. And it's like, what happened? And the girl, she tells him, I don't know, right? And then there's a specific moment in the movie. I'm not gonna tell you. I guess I'm gonna continue the story. I'll tell you the movie about the movie after. And in a week after that, she broke up. And then I felt like that guy in the movie. I was like, holy shit, what a fucking situation. Once again, was I mad that she rejected me? No. I treated her like shit. She had every single right to reject me. Was I mad that I was rejected at all? Yeah. No matter by whom was rejected. See, she became my stable environment. She became that social aspect. I could call her every single day, she'll answer. And then we broke up, so it's awkward. So I lost the only person with whom I still had access to. I still had, not even a relationship, not even fucking, but just talking to somebody, right? And then I was like, holy shit, I lost her. And I remember watching that movie, 500 Days of Summer, and not giving a fuck, right? And I was like, maybe it's a movie that's important to her. Maybe the way to gain her back, because of course I'm a fucking. I wanted her back, of course. I think maybe the way of getting her back. And I was like, okay, how are we gonna be doing things? There's a couple of ways we can do things. I'm gonna watch the movie again. And I watched that movie, and I still realized that Zoe Deschanel was a fucking. In that movie, she seemed like a bitch, right? I'm not saying that she was a bitch. And I was like, holy shit, that movie is hardcore. And that movie broke me because I was like, she was showing me the movie saying that I'm gonna break up with you. And I convinced myself of that, right? And years after that, about 2 years after that, I became in love, infatuated with Fight Club. Fight Club was my whole life. Fight Club was my favorite movie. Fight Club was amazing. And then I was chilling with another girl, and she was wanting to watch that movie, right? And I knew the movie, but I lied and say, it doesn't look interesting. I don't feel like I'm interested in the movie. Can we watch something else? The reality is I knew the movie and I didn't want to watch it because I was going to break down. And she said, it's weird that you don't want to see the movie. It's very much like Fight Club. I'm like, okay. And then years after, then I was on Instagram about a year or 2 years ago, and somebody was referring that movie once again as almost a romantic version of Fight Club. I'm like, holy shit, okay. And then I was thinking about my ex yesterday, and I was talking about how much I moved on, and how much I evolved, and how much I was a better person, and how much it changed me, and how much I was able to face life, you know. And I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's watch it. That's not, yesterday we made a video about why a certain band was so important to me, right? So that's why the movie was important to me. We're just gonna close this because I don't want to take too much battery. Yeah, okay. Let's finish this and that's it. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, good. So, long story short, very long story short, I want to watch that movie again. I watched it yesterday. Now, the movie is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. So, it was the story of a. And at first, I was like, this girl's Zoe the Chanel character, I hate her, but I gotta say, she's the good guy in here. That movie is so underrated, so misunderstood, you see? So, in the movie, it's so. I feel like that movie truly is comparable to a movie like Fight Club. I feel like that movie is truly on the same wavelength, right? So the story is about a guy who is an eternal romantic and a girl that's trying to have fun, doesn't want anything serious. And then multiple times in the movie where she tells him, "I don't want anything serious." And we're always seeing, and the movie, The 500 Days of Summer, is how they get together and how much of their time is spent together, how much of the day they have. And they seem like the perfect couple. They seem like the perfect couple until she breaks up. So your first reaction as a broken man is, holy shit, she broke up with a perfect guy. Why did she break up? She shouldn't have broken up. See, that was amazing, right? And then you realize one of the scenes of the movie, which is the most important part of the movie, is you see the reality, how he envisioned things, and then you realize that the main character, right, saw things in a different way that they truly happened. So, in Fight Club, you're seeing the main character, which is Tyler Durden, or the narrator, and you realize that he's an unreliable narrator because he's seeing things, he's imagining things, and he's like, holy shit, this really happened when it didn't happen. And then you know that Jordan, the main character, Jordan Lewis Gordon, does the same exact thing. He's imagining those he's imagining those really romantic moments, right? Really romantic moments. Then you realize it was all in his head. So then, can you blame him? Can you blame him for that, right? So if he imagined that it was romantic, but it wasn't, that's on him, because he bought into it. Because he said, you know what? I know that she doesn't want anything, but I want something. I know that I'm never gonna get what I want, so I should leave, but I don't leave. So this is super, super important in the movie. But then you realize that she knew too that he wanted something more. She saw it. And that's the problem with the movie too. You know that the narrator is unreliable, but how much of what he's saying is not true, and how much what he's saying is true. Now we're seeing a lot of moments where is the truth, right? Oh, this really happened. Oh, this didn't happen. And you're like, okay, it's weird. Give me a sec. I don't have for long. Okay, give me a sec. I have to do this. We're playing the Tokyo Ghoul. Aha, I can do that also. It's actually a good idea. Okay, one. Nice. There you go, last one. 50. Holy shit. 50. Oh my god. Okay, that's expensive. Okay. Perfect. Shit. Okay, good. Let's upgrade Ayato. I still can do it, which is crazy good. Commit. They're going to be increasing your potential. Good. Hayato. So the question is, who's in the right here? Because it ultimately is that you got two people, right? And they both think that they fucked it up, right? You could say that. Oh, okay. You can see that Zoe Chanel character was in the wrong because she let on the guy. You can think the Gordon character was wrong because he believed in something that didn't exist. But what you can say is the relationship was toxic. It was two people that didn't know what they wanted that ended up together, and then wanted to go to separate ways. And it's not because the whole time you're basically thinking the movie's really well made. Because the whole time you're pushing believe that one character is not a good guy. Then you realize that maybe she's in the wrong. Then you realize, well, I don't know who's right and who's wrong. And I feel there's a lot of relationships like that. I feel like there's a lot of relationships that are they're both people are not good for each other. They may think that they're in love, but they're not good for each other, and that's the perfect movie. See, the movie in itself is actually quite smart, right? So you're seeing this guy who's writing fucking cards, which is the main character, and the boss is like, yo, the world is changing, relationships are changing, people are having different relationship, right? And this is this messy relationship, and this is just a picture of what is today. See, nowadays you can find a relationship. If it doesn't work, you break it off. If it works, you work on it. If it doesn't work, you break it off. And like next. And this is the movie. This is what the movie is about. It's about saying, you know what? Maybe I want to fight for it, and that's a pretty good thing. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boing. Welcome to the show. We're doing well on the 17th December 2024. I'm tired as fuck, but we got a lot to do today. So let's push it forward and focus on this uh, energy drink day. Today we're answering Kid Truto, who has a cool name of being and a cool PFP. What's the in the background? It means what's the game? Because we're playing a game in the background. Well, my dear friend, this is Tokyo Ghoul Breaker of Chains, but this is not the only game that I'm playing. So I'm also playing Arc Knight. You can see me playing Arc Knight, Tokyo Ghoul. You can see me playing Exilium Girl Frontier, Frontline 2. You can see me playing The Tower. So the game is actually super cool. All of those games are 4 really good games. If you're looking for a tower defense game, The Tower, Arc Knight. If you're looking for more of a strategic game, it's possibly gonna be. If you're looking for a narrative game, go with Tokyo Ghoul. If you go, those are 4 great choices. But the reason why we're playing them is more so because life, bro, you're gonna be super busy. I don't know if you're a bro. I don't know if you're a cis. Okay, I'm sorry, but life's gonna be super busy, and you're constantly doing something. And constantly working on going to school or doing your homework or listening to this movie, watching this guy play something on YouTube, right? So, to me, the game that are most interesting, there's 2 categories of game. Either a game where you are halfway involved. For example, this one. This is the game that we're playing when I was doing that video that you talked about, right? 12% Schnitzel. And to me, it's fun because it's a game that is half. So you do have to press a lot of buttons. You do have to pay attention to what's going on. But ultimately speaking, you can just do whatever you need to do, and you'll be fine, right? So it is a game that's cool because I can focus on this and I can focus on this. I can do 2 things at once. Now, technically speaking, do you ever need to do 2 things at once? You never need to do that. You can choose to do it, but you don't need to do it. So if you're wanting for a game, there's 2 choices. Like I said, if you're wanting someone to play something, right? Play something that is very I don't like this one. A game that will not demand you a lot of time, and a game that will not demand you a lot of attention, but just like a game in the background for you to game. If you want to play a better game or a game, go for that. There's so many gaming games on mobile phones that you can get that are super involved. And it doesn't really matter what you play as long as you have fun. So I hope this helped. I hope you find something that you enjoy. And thank you for the question. I appreciate you. Woot woot! Let's go mon Dauphy, on lâche pas bro, on est capable. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another show. Get to doing off to having a wonderful day. Quick question, quick answer. 4'11" rat. What a big rat. Holy shit. Almost like a splinter. Get the reference, get the reference. If you don't, you don't. Wanna play Rival with me, bro? I would love to play Rival with you. I would love to do that, but I'm playing too many games at once. Maybe down the line. Appreciate the invite, but it's gonna be a no. It's gonna be a possibly later on. However, if you want a cool person to play Rival with, try Serve with a lot. O3, one of my friend, an amazing person, and yeah, hope it helps. Thank you so much for the question. Shit. So, the battery is dead. We have to go.